Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Crappy Design. Starting off with number 19, this vending machine at my school. I thought schools weren't allowed to sell sodas anymore. Or was that just in California or something like that? Oh, is it gonna go? See, if you know this is gonna happen though every time, why do you keep using that vending machine? Aren't there others on campus? Maybe there aren't. Maybe this is the only one. Why don't you just go and buy some at the grocery store, have it at home, and then you can take it to school? I guess it doesn't stay refrigerated, but you could keep it in like, I don't know, a cold pouch or something. Or maybe your parents give you some money thinking you're gonna spend it on broccoli, but you buy sodas. And now you've been discovered because you posted it on the internet. Or now maybe the school's not gonna be able to sell sodas anymore because they weren't supposed to. I thought they weren't supposed to. Yeah, it might just be California. This dog products catalog. I don't think that's crappy design so much as just not really any effort. What is this? Is this a carrying case for giants? Like, forget the dog. I'm pretty sure you could fit an elephant inside of this carrying case, assuming that's what it's supposed to be. Is like you put the dog in there and then you like zip it up and then the dog's head is poking out. Like, I don't know, would you do that for your golden retriever that probably weighs like 40 pounds? Seems a bit heavy to be lugging around, you know, through an airport or something. Hold on, let me just put my golden retriever through the metal detector in this gigantic bag carrying case that I have. It's the size of a tent, basically, if the dog looks that big inside. It's like a large tent at that. It's luxurious. Look at that quilting on the inside. Man, I want to buy this so that I can sleep in it. I can't close these pliers because of the hand grips. Oh, is the rubber gets in the way? Yeah, that's... How? I don't even understand. Did you even test the product before you went to manufacture it? I don't, like... You had to make a prototype, right? I don't know, did you go to a factory that kind of mass produces these and you wanted to like slap your logo on it and that's what you did? And you didn't say like, oh, these don't close. I guess maybe what could have happened is that they approved a product sample and then there was a difference between the sample and what actually got manufactured. And maybe the company doesn't realize this and they got sent directly from the factory to the retailers. But really, that's impressive. Wait, hasn't this been illegal for quite a while now? I know, selling soda in schools. It's so weird. Black Friday Kids Sale, Amsterdam. Black Friday... Oh! Okay. Okay. Alright. I was like, okay. I'm looking at this like, wait, hasn't this been illegal? I was like, is there a COPA equivalent for Black Friday sales? Like you have to be over the age of 13 in order to shop for Black Friday? I wasn't aware of that, but apparently it's very common knowledge if it's this highly upvoted. And then I'm like, oh, I see. They isolated the text of the same color and then read it that way. And if you read it that way, then yeah. All right. Alrighty. This mouse compatibility. Windows, Mac OS, IBM, laptop with USB, laptop PC, computer. Speaking of lights, by the way, you know, back to the Shorty Car Mods post earlier this week, you know it's gaming if it has lights on it that also just look like they're coming through what's like fractures in the paintwork. Like it's not actually supposed to be illuminated anywhere other than this middle part, but the paint's kind of cracking on it. So that in and of itself is a little bit of crappy design, but in case you're not sure what it's compatible with all these things. Basically, the common denominator here is USB. But it only works with a laptop with USB, okay? Computers, desktop computers that plug into the wall, sorry, the USB there, no good. Only works with USB on a laptop. Otherwise, you just, I don't know, you're gonna be out of luck. You can't plug it in because they don't have USB or something like that. I don't know. This clock in my disability services study room. You know, because you don't need the other half of the clock. Just that weirdly selected, angled off quadrant is necessary. Are they trying to like gaslight you into thinking that you've got an eye problem when you're in there? Because it's just like no, the all of the numbers on the clock are actually supposed to be the same size, and you can't leave this room until you've either finished your homework or all of the numbers on the clock are showing as the same size to you. And also, it's just, the other times don't exist. If the hands are in the other side of the clock, we're just in no man's land time. It turns into the hyperbolic time chamber, and you're just basically stuck there forever. Had a mini stroke. The first thing you see when you open a new laptop box. The laptop is under that. It's kind of funny, actually. I don't know, maybe it uses less products or something like that. Like, instead of it being solid and like solid foam, they can do it this way, and then they don't have to use as much foam to keep the laptop padded, but it has to be this tall to account for the charging thing, the power brick that comes with it. So, I like how it says envy. Are you envious of the person who you think stole your laptop? Well, you should go try to figure it out. Hope you got security cameras. Hope the store has security cameras. To stir or not to stir? That is the question. Stir well before use. Do not stir. Instructions unclear. Got stir stick stuck in hair. What did you want me to do with this? It's not even like separated by a few sentences. Somebody writing this just decided that they like really wanted to confuse people. Because what if it was separated by a couple sentences? Maybe it refers to different steps in the process. It was literally stir, do not stir. How are you gonna put those things next to each other? It's not even ambiguous wording. It's straight up stir it well, followed by do not stir. I don't know what to do. And also may contain harmful lead. And also allow radiators to cool before painting. Just so you know. This baby Jesus looks like it came from Attack on Titan. It kind of does, actually. It kind of does. I feel like, I don't know, you didn't need like all the detail there of like the like, are those supposed to be muscle lines? Is it ribs showing through the skin? Or is it just a little bit of like blobby skin going on right there? I can't really tell, but the proportions are just the face looks adult, but the body looks like childy, and it's in underwear, and it's very Attack on Titan-esque, and all it needs now is like some really big teeth, and that, okay. It's creepy. Oh no. This fake DuPont lighter has gas coming out of every possible place. That seems safe. This seems beyond crappy design, more into dangerous, hazardous design. Like, yeah, you turn this thing on and then it's just like your hand ignites. Oh, cool, that's what I was going for. I guess it makes it easy to not miss whatever you're trying to light on fire. You kind of just light this and then throw it at your target, and it works pretty well. I believe it's supposed to, like, you know, you flip the thing back. Oh, it's one of those lighters that you like open it and the thing is, it's like flame on. Then you close it and it's flame off, except you close it, it's not flame off. The flame's still on, and you kind of have to smother it in a blanket every single time. The girl in this ad looks like a victim of a stroke. Yeah, I see what they were going for. Like, on one hand, super bored. On the other hand, super excited when you fly non-stop to Europe on Norwegian Airlines, hashtag not sponsored. Like, whoa, dude, you're just so bored looking at your phone. Oh, unfunny meme. Oh, I hated that meme. That's a bad meme right there. I keep scrolling through Reddit. More bad memes. Or I could fly to Europe and I could see a football/soccer/sports ball game. I could be really excited, and it's the merger of those two, except that it doesn't. It's weird because, like, what's the face on, like, I don't know what the face is on the phone side. Like, her eye is basically closed and it doesn't really look like an actual thing. Like, I can see the happiness, but it's also just like real warped. Just real warped. It could have been executed better, even if you kind of get what they're going for. It just looks like someone's really stretching the face, so there's just a really serious gust of wind hitting like half of you. Like, you're inside of the car over here, and this is you outside at like 200 miles an hour trying to break the land speed world record to run away from a baby zombie. And it's an okay concept. Found on Dice Prawn, have fun with your anxieties. If it was on the Dice Prawn subreddit, I have to imagine that means it was done on purpose. Are these like mass produced or are these hand done? I want to believe that it just like, it starts life as a soft, heated up, I don't know, whatever this is made out of resin, and they hand it off to some infant who has enough of an idea that they have to go 1 through 6 on each of the faces, and they're just like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it! I made another dice! This is so exciting! I can do this for hours! And they're like, yes, please, make us money. Infant, please do this. I'm not accusing anyone of using child labor when they shouldn't. Just to be clear, that was a joke. These cinema cup holders with no bottoms, so they only fit their super large drink cups. Can't put water in there, dude. If you want water, you gotta ask for it in the extra super-sized big gulperoo and pay $5 for that water, dude. And you wonder why people sneak things into movie theaters. And you wonder. Keyboard for a few bucks, 2 pairs of shifts, a space between 2 space buttons, and a huge tab for caps lock that's actually just a caps indicator. I like the double space. What is the caps lock over there? You need a separate power supply for the caps lock indicator. When you turn on caps lock, it really wants to warn you before you accidentally type something out in all caps and have to delete it, because caps locks to lowercase converters don't exist at all. Not in this day and age on the internet. You hit caps lock there on the caps lock button and it just... Have you ever seen the Luxor in Las Vegas? Yeah? Well, this puts that to shame. Sends a freaking strobe out into outer space that one day is gonna hit some aliens. And they're gonna be like, oh my god, what is that? It's just a caps lock on a keyboard. And that's what led us to discover for certain extraterrestrial life on another planet. Can you believe it? It was just this keyboard. Also, the double enter over here, in case you missed that. Double enter, the double shift. This is a quality keyboard right here. Either that or somebody just snagged some keys and just swapped out what was already there. That's also possible, but a good pickup for a few dollars. First one of these I've come across where the soap didn't come from the bottom. Yes, I'm taking one for the team here. What do you mean? Oh. I'm like, why is he taking one for the team? Oh, he's taking one for the team because he knew it was going to do this, and he let it spray him anyway. You would think intuitively it would come from the bottom, so you'd reach down there and then you'd be like, why did it have to be cold out? It suddenly started getting cold out. If this was summer, I'd be okay. But no, now you sprayed my sweatshirt. And it's, why have you done this? Now I have to go worry about this at home and throw it in the wash. I can't believe you've done this to me. Please, if you're gonna do this, just leave for a warm period of time when I have short sleeves on. Okay, or just ensure the heat is turned up very high in this building so that I'm gonna just have this spray on my skin. Thank you. Who the heck chose salon doors for a bathroom stall? With no lock, I presume. Oh, just opens. Just can you imagine? Somebody's like, I'm gonna reenact my favorite western of somebody storming into a saloon. I'm gonna just kick it in, and then there's just an unsuspecting person on the toilet, and the GIF ends the instant that the eyes widen of the person who's sitting down there. It would work for a scripted thing. I wouldn't wish that upon someone in real life. This doormat belonging to a couple living in my building. Welcome. Become. This isn't crappy design. This is working as intended. Alright, you might have missed the memo, but they knew. This is the wrong subreddit. This is actually clever. This underground garage gets jammed too easily. Yeah. Yeah, does it now? Does it get jammed a little too easily? Is that what really went on here? It got jammed. Well, it didn't get jammed by the Jeep that was on top of it. I know, that's the joke.jpg. Yeah, maybe you wanted to put in, I don't know, some kind of fail-safe mechanism so that if there's a car that's parked on top of it, you know, maybe it can't just raise the car and crush it. Actually, it's designed this way. It doubles as both a way to park and also a crusher. So if you need to get rid of any old cars, they aren't selling, it's pretty old and decrepit, you just crush it, you pre-do it for the scrapyard, they thank you, and they take it away crushed. Doesn't actually make anything easier because now it can't roll onto a tow truck, but at least it's fun to watch things get crushed. It's cool. It's especially cool if underneath there is literally just a garage that it opens up into that can store lots of cars, because that would be my dream. That'd be so dope. That'd be so sick, dude. Because then you don't have to have an angled ramp. It's perfectly flat. Doesn't matter for low clearance cars. You drive in and then lowers down and then you drive perfectly flat. That's a freaking dream, dude. That's so sick. Just don't drive on top of it. And the top for the last month. Not only does this laptop stand improve your posture, it also doubles the size of your screen. Wow. Did you know that if you buy our laptop stand, you will have such a gigantic quadruple increase in your screen size and resolution? It just adds like 4 times the pixels. That's pretty incredible. Also, looks very top heavy. If you accidentally have the screen pitched too far backwards, your laptop is going to fall off of your desk, probably destroy itself, because that has a lot of momentum going with it on something that size. Probably kind of flimsy too. And the other problem with it is it kind of, you have a little bit of it closes and there's a lot of monitor that's still exposed, kind of hanging off. If this is the hinge here, the monitor kind of goes back to this area, so there's a lot of exposed monitor. Not the best laptop design I've ever seen, but it's pretty. Maybe once you take the laptop off of the stand, then it magically shrinks back to the way it was and it works as intended. So that's probably what it is. That's pretty cool. That's really impressive. Not crappy design at all. Pretty incredible design, if you ask me. Well, that's it for the last month. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist if you want to catch more crappy design, linked in the description, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Do that. Okay, sweet. See you next time.